Well, I'm probably going to do like 5 videos on this article because there's a million things I can say. But let's start with this. Fuck this article. The NHS is limiting ADHD assessments to save money despite soaring demand. That is bullshit. When I say that is bullshit, I'm sure that is happening. I'm sure that a lot less money is going into helping people with ADHD get assessed, get diagnosed, and get the help they need, right? But I very highly doubt that people who decide where the funding goes have had the thought process, do you know what, bollocks to ADHD because we just need to save a bit of money. No matter what your thoughts are on ADHD, no matter what their thoughts are, because some people do have negative thoughts on it. But why don't we look at what the real problem probably is? The fact that the NHS doesn't get funded properly and that the real enemy is the government and the people who control funding and the media for pushing bullshit narratives like this. Because if funding to the NHS, it hasn't been there, if they do not have the physical money to be able to put into everything and they have to make a choice to make cuts somewhere, well, guess what? They're going to make cuts on the thing that doesn't have an immediate negative effect. Now, don't get me wrong, unmanaged ADHD has a significant impact on problem long term. Unmanaged ADHD comes with all sort of defects long term, mental, physical, and everything else. However, in the immediate, what else are they going to cut? You can't cut chemotherapy. You're not going to cut care for children. Definitely don't want them to be cutting care and stop looking after our nan and granddad and really serious health conditions that are going to cause death very quickly if they're not dealt with. So ADHD is one of those things where it has to be like on the B list of priorities. And so instead of us being angry at them for making this sort of decision, I don't think their thought process was fuck ADHD. Why don't we be angry and have more of a fight towards the people who make the decision on how much money the NHS gets? Because if they had enough money to invest, they wouldn't be having to make these sort of cuts. And I just find that title bullshit. That takes away blame from where blame should be aimed at, and it definitely isn't the NHS.